If you're an empath, this is why you can feel everything very deep, very deep inside of you. Like almost as if everything that's like not in accordance with like your way of thinking, the way you view your life, the way you expect others to treat you. And when that stuff doesn't go your way, you immediately panic, right? You feel like there's something wrong inside. And almost to the point where you like assume that it's your fault. Why this person would look at you in a certain way. Well, what did I do wrong to make them look at me like that? Or what am I wearing today that they don't like about me? What is wrong with me? A lot of us will just recite to ourselves, what could I do better to get a different outcome here? And I can feel other people's energy. When someone is like angry with you in a room, it makes you, especially someone that you may know, like a comrade or someone you would consider a friend, and they're angry. So then it's my job to go fix that. Why are they angry with me? Like, did I not text them quick enough back the night before? Did I not invite them on a trip, on a party, or to go have a bonfire? Or did they see me on my social media stories having fun and they weren't invited, so they're angry at me? So now I have to go ease that tension with this person? Like, is that really our job? Or is that just the empath in us that needs to ease that person's tension because of something in the past that was lacking? Like, let's say there was a parent that expected a certain life for you, and you envisioned a different life, but you were going against what they had planned out for you, let's say college or university, and you wanted to go in a different path. Imagine the amount of tension you felt from that parent. And an empath would probably give up on their dream to fulfill, to satisfy that one parent. Think about how much programming that had caused you, if you've experienced something similar to that. Or let's say you liked a sport when you were younger, like playing hockey or soccer or basketball. And like your mom and dad really wanted you in that sport, and it wasn't gelling. It wasn't jamming with you. It wasn't vibing. Let's talk about vibe. Like, and then like you wanted to move on from it, do your own thing. Like, I know a lot of us in our younger age, we go through phases of wanting to smoke weed or drink with our buddies, or you know what I mean? Go out and do something bad. Like that. You'd actually feel alive when you were rebelling against what your parents don't want you to do. I know I had some experiences like that. But let's say you didn't want to play basketball, but your dad really wanted you to, and you wanted to do something else. Imagine the tension that created when you had to break it to him. You don't want to be part of the team that he signed you up for, or if he paid for a program for you. And he expects you to keep going in this direction so you could become a college basketball player someday. You got to break it to him because, like, imagine the amount of pressure that these parents put on their children when they want a certain thing for their child and they didn't allow the child to just pick their life and their direction coming from within, coming from like finding a true talent that you love. Like, if that was your talent, basketball, great, you would have been okay with your dad doing that. But if you were like into like music, for example, or like drawing, or being on a debate team or chess, whatever, I'm just naming things off. Let's use music because I love music. You wanted to play music instead of play a sport. And you got to break it to your dad now. I don't want to do that. Imagine the amount of tension an empath would feel when you're working up to your dad's level, your dad's approval. And you break it to him. I don't want to do that no more. Okay. I want to go my own direction. Oh, God. Could you imagine the tension that your dad or mom would be directing at you once you break it to them? So imagine that in an adult relationship. Take that dynamic to having to break it to someone that you don't want to do something that they really find important. And it's something that they require from you, like validation, or to take them on a field trip, or to take them on a trip away from your home community. And that you've got to satisfy them for them to feel okay, but like they're not that close with you that they should be on that trip with you. But they expect that from you. So it's like, imagine you're someone and you have a wife and you wanted to take your wife on this trip, but this bro or your girlfriend is like saying, "Oh, we should have did a girls trip, or we should have did this and go to see this so that we could drink a bunch of booze and go out and, you know what I mean? Whatever women or guys like to do when they go out." But like when we get older and we end up in relationships, marriage, I'm not saying to abandon friends. I'm saying that certain people expect way too much from you. And when they're saying that they should be the individual on a vacation with you instead of your wife, that should be a sign that that person is very, very self-centered, very, very narcissistic. You know why it makes you feel like a bad person and makes you feel uncomfortable? It's because of that dynamic from your past that you always had to ease the tension in the other individual, like your dad that want you to play that sport. So now your friend, they want you to take them wherever you go, whenever you're going to do something. They need to be part of that. And when they're not, they make you feel guilty. You know why they make you feel guilty? It's not them. Their energy could be very forward, very, you know what I mean, aggressive, but it's not for you to take on that type of energy. Do you not know when you set boundaries that a person's tension like that is not yours to take on anymore? And when you cut it off, you may cut the person off from your life completely. And it might hurt a bit at first. You're going to feel like you're the enemy. They're going to make you out to be the enemy. But look at the type of energy that person was projecting at you, that you needed to do something for them, for you to be friends. Like they needed this from you. Imagine the neediness. You need to take me. We need to go out. Or we need to do this and that. Imagine a friend that just would casually join you when you have time to spend with them instead of them trying to force themselves into your life. So there's programming going on both sides there. I'm not faulting a certain friend of yours that would feel like that, or you for feeling guilty or bad, because there are empathic qualities to this type of living and this type of being. And what's happening is we are manipulated by our minds, right? And we feel like whenever something's wrong, we have to go to work. We have to solve it, right? There's the mind at work. Mind is a good problem solver, but it's meant to be used as, you know what I mean, getting you out of certain jams, right? Or helping you live your life in a good way, good concrete way, with good values, rules, you know. But you don't have to use your mind 100% of the day. There's got to be some time where you just let go and be. And when you are being, you have the energy of not having to ease tension in others, that's when you can start to dissipate the empathic qualities from the system. It's like meditation I mentioned in a lot of videos. When you meditate, you are practicing being in an elevated state. You are practicing not needing to ease tension in other people when they disagree with you, having to win over other people for them to make you feel like you're enough. Because when you're meditating, you have the energy of being enough. When you are meditating and you envision a life for yourself, you are embodying the energy of the person who has these things in the mini movie that you are creating for yourself. And what will happen when you continue to practice this every day is that it will manifest and come to life. But you don't have to put such importance on it that I have to mentally manipulate this into my life. I will manifest it because I'm forcing it in. Because you are pushing away what the universe actually wants to give to you when you practice proper meditation and being within your own energy. This is really getting away from being an empath. You are elevating your vibration. Your state of consciousness is then that of oneness. You are oneness with all. You are one with God. You become God. You and God are one. I am, therefore I am. Therefore you will be. Therefore what you envision will come to life. It's not be angry, protect, self-serve, need this, want that, get this, have that. There's a right here, the way I feel, the way I am, the way I am being. This is it. There's a this is it factor that comes from living life this way. It may seem like you are a spiritual narcissist, but really, you're just okay with what is, and what is the now. And the now, per Eckhart Tolle's book, when you are living in the now, you are not living from a past or future moment. You are living with now being enough. And when you practice that along with some meditations and connecting with the quantum version of you, the top version of you, best gamer. If you guys know my past content, you get where I'm going at with these. You become a gamer. We're character building, remember? We become characters that can't be messed with. You become an empath. You become someone who's no longer an empath. Not become an empath. You get rid of it. And we become characters that can't be messed with, because when you're an empath, the second things happen, your mind messes with you. It gives you a false sense of identity. But when we can let go of having to ease tension in others, or feeling like bad guys or girls for needing our space, needing some separation from the world, like leave your cell phone on the counter once in a while at night. Stop. Just stop. Like, we don't need anything more than right here, right now. And not even like, you don't have to watch a bunch of YouTube videos to get on this level. You don't have to find the best thing, the best relationship, or the best job opportunity. A switch turns off up here. And when that switch turns on, what is the power of the now and the power of your being. And you become excellent. And you learn to love your right now, the right here, the who you are. And who you are is the I am. And that is connected to the self-concept. And when your self-concept is that of somebody that is living a great life, that has a great job, that has awesome relationships, you no longer have to manipulate the outer world, because there's nothing else to create. Because you are living in the now in your own field of energy. And you are protective of those that will bring it back down. You don't completely get rid of being an empath. You can still feel like that once in a while. Just be aware of it. Be the observer of that program. Don't be the program. Don't be someone who's attached. Don't be someone who feels depressed when you don't get your way. It's the mind is activating the pain body and all that pain we went through in the past, or the pain of not getting what we envision having it now. But the only thing there is the now. You don't need whatever you're envisioning. You don't need to have millions of dollars or the best job or high status on social media or YouTube or any of that. Let go of it all and just be yourself. And when you love yourself for the right now, you will only attract love. You will only attract success. There is nothing more needed than this very moment. Start to embody that this week. Start to embody it. If you're not someone who meditates daily, practice watching these mini movies and change your I am the self concept to becoming that which you have been envisioning, or somebody that you maybe envy of or that you wish you had their life. Their life is no better than yours. It is just an illusion that if you had their life, yours would feel better, right? And then when you would achieve it, then you'd look for something else because you're not loving your current life. So start to love who you are right now. There's not much else that needs to be done other than changing the mindset. The I am, the who you are. Who I will be is who I will become. I am that right here and now. So are you, and we will achieve it together. So thank you for watching this one. I will see you on the next video.